Another episode of Weekly Live Q&A. I'm Anne Murphy, the blog coach, and today I wanted to talk about the ideal blog post length. So what is an ideal length for a blog post? There's so many conflicting reports. What's the ideal length? Should it be 1,600 words? Should it be 300 words? Well, I've done a bit of research, and based on what I do for every single blog post for myself that still gets good traffic, I wanted to share that with you today. So there's two things that I wanted to talk about that may determine what the ideal blog post length is for your niche. And the first one is, who is your target market? So if you're a mummy blogger and you're writing articles about how to train your toddler to use the potty, or their quick tips on how to manage your home or get dinner on the table quickly, obviously you want your posts to be quick and to the point, because us busy mums don't have a lot of time to read a really long-winded long post. So keep your target market in mind. If you're a crafting blogger, for example, of course, you're going to want to have detailed instructions and step-by-step tutorial and photos and diagrams, so your post could be really long. If you're giving advice, say, for example, to someone who is changing a career and they need to know a step-by-step process, of course, you want to be as detailed as possible, which leads me to my second point, and probably the most important thing that determines what your ideal blog post length is, and that is what Google tells us what they want from us, and that is to answer the question of what someone is entering into the Google search bar. So if someone is Googling for how to change my career, and your blog post is how to choose a new career in 24 steps, it's going to be detailed. If you are if you're writing a blog post for a busy mum who wants to get their children out the door and ready to be dropped at childcare, or to go on an outing, you want it to be quick. So always keep in mind that you're going to be responding to the question. So that's my bottom line, or my main rule too, when it comes to creating my blog post titles, is what is the question that somebody is asking in Google, and your blog post title is going to be the response or similar, with the addition of long tail keywords. And as a general rule, I don't have any other information that I think about. It's just a general rule of a minimum of 300 words per blog post. So if I can do that, a minimum of 300, I'm okay. If I want my post to be quick and succinct and to the point for a busy reader, taking into account my target market on my domesticity blog is predominantly women and mothers, I want my information to be short and to the point. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. Just do a minimum of 300 and you'll be right. All of these things, that you hear on the interwebs all the time about, what's the ideal blog post length, and what's my bounce rate? What should my bounce rate be? You just get so overwhelmed. And I think if you can just keep to a couple of rules, writing your blog posts for Google searches, so Google's users, people who are using Google, write your blog posts to address their questions. Keep it to a minimum of 300 words per article, and answer the question without going on to another topic. If it's about potty training, answer the question about potty training. If it's about Pinterest, write the article about Pinterest. Don't talk about Tailwind or anything else. Google will reward you by showing their users your posts. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope you'll join me next Monday for another edition of the weekly live Q&A. Talk soon. Bye.